when you're running an ad, at the end of the day, you are paying to get a desired result from people that wouldn't have seen your content if you didn't pay to get it in front of them. So if you're not a familiar face, or you're offering something like a sales opportunity, screams MLM, the type of reps that you're gonna get from ads, not knowing how to even run correct creative and having no brand authority is going to be a waste of money. It is gonna be a waste of time, and you're gonna put a lot in to really get next to nothing out. Now, don't get me wrong, occasionally somebody will run ads and get an ad that really does bring some decent guys in. They actually end up lasting and they sell with you for a long time and you made a ton of money. I'm sure some of you watching right now have dealt with that before and had success. But how consistent is it? When it boils down, there is a legitimate structure that people are using right now that I built over the past 3 years that is bringing significant returns, not only off of organic content, but it's coming off of ads. And the ad numbers that we're pulling right now are remarkable. And the reason that it's working is because we start running ads not to get recruits first, but we start running ads to recapture recruits. We don't start running ads to actually get new recruits until way later down the line. But the way that you really get recruits to convert that are quality is the guys who just didn't get sold by the first time going through the funnel. Like, we really had to put something in front of them that pushed them over that edge of intent, or pushed them over that edge of really wanting to be a part of it, to where they reach out again or they go through the funnel again. The majority of the guys that are converting off of these ads have already seen one of our videos out of the guys that are working with me currently. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how it works. Step 1 is perception engineering. How does your organic audience perceive you? Because if your comment section is just a bunch of kids saying pyramid scheme, or this is fake, or this is a scam, like, you're probably doing something wrong. Yes, hate is good. It helps your account grow. But if you're getting more hate than love, or the only guys that are leaving love on your account are the same people that are consistently doing it, you're either making videos that don't work, that nobody's watching, or you are creating videos that scream scam or MLM. The only other option is that guys are coming to your account naturally, DMing you and asking what you do, or how they join, or how they get into it. And if you want to have that, that's exactly what the first pillar is for. Perception engineering is created so that we can manufacture the way that people perceive you by creating systemized and structured content for targeting. Step 2 heavily piggybacks off of step 1. It's value demonstration. It's providing a ridiculous amount of value to establish yourself in the sales space, or to the people that are watching your videos, as the guy to go to, as the credibility source in the space. You think about Patrick Bet-David, Alex Hormozi, like all these guys that have big social media brands. Think about how much value they give for free. And how can we structure that to target to the exact guys that we want to end up having turn into a rep that is killing it on one of our teams? That's where we get into step 3. It's selective accessibility. Nobody wants to join something that everyone can be a part of. Human nature, guys, is everybody wants what they can't have. And if you can really show that you are somebody that is perceived positively and like an authority by establishing a ton of value to your audience, and then making it so that being a part of whatever you do or learning from you is a thing that you just can't get by clicking the button down below. So I'm sure you're following me now. But how do we execute this? And then how does it turn into ads? The first thing that we have to do is post videos talking about things that you're passionate about, telling stories about yourself. It's really making people feel like they can come to know you just by watching your content. But the primary understanding that you need to have is, I need to make content that connects deeply with the quality guys through my personal experiences and the knowledge that I have outside of my primary business niche. You make people trust you, you make people like you through those common connections. And we have an exact framework that we go through with all of our partners that if we end up working together, I'll show you how to execute that step by step. Pillar 2 is where we take a lot of those guys who have watched our videos or just started following us or have been with us for a while and just learned something that made them like us a lot more. And then we add on a ton of value, business value. I'm talking about niche down. If you're in insurance, if you're in door-to-door, if you're in some type of remote sales, I am teaching them the ins and outs of the business. I am letting them watch it grow. I am teaching them the sales tactics. I am teaching them how the pay works. I'm showing them everything and I'm making it real. And the final thing that I'm doing in that third pillar is really helping them understand that this isn't something where everyone gets to join. I'm showing or talking about firing people or showing the type of of guy that we don't let into our program. I'm showing the real truth behind the fact that this isn't for everyone. I'm showing the cases where guys fail in the business just as much as I'm showing the times that guys are succeeding, and the most important, that people don't even think about. And this is something that's huge. It's showing the middle ground. Show the guy that, he got into it. He wasn't like the craziest ambitious person, but he was a hard worker. He got licensed pretty quick. He followed the process. He's not a natural born salesman, but he worked pretty hard and he's making good money. It's not like it changed his life forever and ever, but he likes the job. He's enjoying it and he's producing. He's making more than a normal person, making more than a normal college degree. Being able to show all of that in digital assets is what really makes it so that guys reach out because they want to know how to get into it without you ever telling them to join. Right now, as you watch this video, I want you to do an honest and absolutely unbiased assessment. Let's play a little hardball right now. What pillar are you missing the most, or is it all three? Where could you use the most work? If your comment section is full of the same people that work with you, or you knew growing up, or it's just the consistent same people giving you love just because you're you, and there's no new audience, there's no new people, you're missing pillar one. If there's nobody reaching out to you, or you're not getting a lot of saves on your videos, you don't have people asking questions in your comments, you're missing pillar two because there's no value being given to your audience. And then number three, which is the end all be all, this is why people hire us on to come into their business and really scale it to the moon, starting with their social media, is are guys reaching out to you, asking how to join your team? And are they quality guys? I'm not talking about the kid that's just trying to start entrepreneurship, that's trying to make money, that's super hungry in the DMs and then doesn't even show up to the first call. I'm talking about the guys that are sending you their resume before you even open it up out of the requested section in your Instagram DMs. Because if you're not getting those, then you're missing something, because one video has produced me thousands of those type of leads. And it's because of the way that I set things up, but I've also made the mistake of creating videos that bring me all of the wrong guys. I don't want the opportunity chasers. I want the guys that want to build their future forever. And there's a big difference there. The opportunity chasers can go do drop shipping or the next thing that Iman Gaji posts about. I'm looking for the guys that are real, have been through it, have worked hard. Sometimes it's those blue collar guys and sometimes it's the 5-star athlete, but I've had all of them come through my system and I've got the data on all of them. And when you find a piece of content on that third or second pillar that pops off or brings a ton of conversion into your DMs or onto your funnel page, anyone who maybe came through, they were qualified, they hit some of the qualifying questions, and then they didn't finish or they didn't book a call, what we do is we start running direct ads to the exact people who did those actions. We're recapturing so many leads that everyone in the sales space has fall through. We don't start running ads to actually get new recruits until way later down the line. But the way that you really get recruits to convert that are quality is the guys who just didn't get sold by the first time going through the funnel. We really had to put something in front of them that pushed them over that edge of intent or pushed them over that edge of really wanting to be a part of it to where they reach out again or they go through the funnel again. If you're a sales manager right now and you're watching this video, you can look all over YouTube, look all over Instagram, look anywhere. You won't find somebody doing or talking about what I'm talking about right now because I am the first person who has done it. I've been building this and put hundreds of thousands of dollars in it and it's finally ready. And if you don't hop on it now, I'm serious, it will get burned out. You can go do a background check on me, check out my Instagram down below, go through my funnels, whatever you want to do. I'm a Golden Door rep who built an 8-figure team in 3 years. So if you're on the fence, go do your research, man. Let's get to work.